This is Ryerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Eastern Michigan head coach talked to me pregame. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Rockets will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Four wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
To the air, it's Kim. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Takes the handoff. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Finding some room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. It's Smith. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, it's Richter. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The run inside. It's Bennett. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Kim. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bond. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Rockets have taken it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Might have a chance. Touchdown Rockets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Ready. Check.
Looking to throw, it's Kim. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get...
A lot of room to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Caught behind the line. It's Simpson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to fire. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide 29! Wide 29!
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And they're able to get him down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Kim. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Toledo. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Running inside, it's Bennett. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a third and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Kim. The quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just
makes a grab and room to run. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. He got a step and just dusted the field.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Eagles are in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the RPO, complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Kim. Got it behind the line. It's James. Turns it on in midfield. Caught, and he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Check. 28-29 bounce. 28-29 bounce. Jet. Freeze. Ready, go.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants to change this route.
Go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Eastern Michigan going fast. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
Ready. What? Bubba. Hey, move. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. strike through the air for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give is to Smith. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Richter. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a crease to the left. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 16, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it good.
Red pass, it's complete. And he's knocked down.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays. And he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this breaks into the open. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Newell. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Caught by the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. First down for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. The run inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's second and 10 here in the third quarter. To the air, it's Richter. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And first down for the offense.
And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Newell. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
He gets a hand on it.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Snags it quickly on the left.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the delay, it's James. Jumped on top of the pile.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Moving out to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 30. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Scanning the field is Kim. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give is to Miller. Maybe a crease. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the bat. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Richter. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Simpson. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. The Rockets have their offense in high gear. Smith takes the handoff. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And the Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down.
Ready. Wide 53. Wide 53. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Quickly out to the tight end. Eastern Michigan going fast.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Got enough for the 1st. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The run inside. It's Bennett. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, take it.
Might be calling a hot route.
Ready, go! Go!
Now on the option. Now the toss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Ready, go!
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Still looking, on the move. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense.
There's a creep. Got enough space. He has 89 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They want to run this quarterback. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They call the timeout here, and we have 1, maybe 2 snaps remaining in this one. The Rockets line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Ready, go!
Running inside, it's Bennett. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.